Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And after losing the opener of this series on Thursday, they've come back and won 2 straight. So they'll be looking to end the series on a high note here and take 3 out of 4.
And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
That's a tough way to start a ball game on the mound. He makes a good pitch, gets himself a ground ball, but it's in a spot where they can't make a play on it.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Archer comes set, 0-1 on its way. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time as he steals second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Yeah, it looks like these guys mean business. Back-to-back singles here to start the ball game. They want to put as much pressure on this guy as they can early on.
Michael Brantley will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. 1 away. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. And not in time as the run scores. And he misses again, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The relay throw, and he is in there. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, man, expect to see more incredible defense by Kevin Kiermaier.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Well, giving up 1 run in the first inning is one thing, but now you add 2 more here on the home run. All of a sudden, put your guys in a good-sized hole before they've even come to bat.
Shot toward right center. Kiermaier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first now in St. Pete. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Josh Tomlin, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Kevin Kiermaier is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Number 6. You know, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk he's been in. Just 2 hits in the series for him. He's got to be hungry for more. If he can work the count, put together some good at-bats, and jump on the good pitches to hit, he should be able to satisfy that craving.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yep, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Maybe a little bit off the end of the bat right there, but if he gets this off the barrel, I think he probably hits it hard enough to make it out. So I think he's going to take this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brad Miller comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Oh, and he misses it. And he is in there.
And all I can think here is that he lost that one against the roof at the last second, which will happen, but boy, that is a helpless feeling when you flat out whip on a fly ball like that.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Looking up is Brantley, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Rays are back in business now, tied at 3.
Well, we can pretty much go ahead and start this game over right now. You see where this pitch was on show track? He's not going to miss it when it's in that location. That 3-run home run pulls us right back to even.
The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting 6.
Steven Souza strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. First pitch coming. Here it is. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zimmer waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Michael Brantley has the range of a center fielder and is one of the most reliable options in the outfield across the league. Remember, he broke Rocky Calavito's franchise record for consecutive games without an error for the Indians back in 2013.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Jason Kipnis to start us off in the second inning of a tie ball game following a first inning that I think both pitchers would like to put behind them.
Yeah, it wasn't real pretty for either guy, but each of those guys got bailed out by their offenses. So now I think you come out and start the second with a new lease on life.
Archer looks in. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 down. Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in. 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hit to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Wow, just a jammed sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year as they take the lead 4-3. Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Kurt Casale will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you kind of just take his batting average with a grain of salt, because you know he's never been known as one of those good major league hitters.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that misses 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound. When he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Into the box now, Willie Athamas. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting,
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
And I think they're going to set the tone early that they want to be aggressive on the base paths, but this stolen base attempt just doesn't pan out.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score holds at 4-3. Back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Francisco Lindor is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
shortstop, Francisco
Archer gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting,
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by into the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. Miller with a great stop. Got him.
Picked him up. Nice play. And that's a great play down at first just to make sure that he gets an out right here. The runner will move up a base, but that's a small price to pay for getting that out at first. Well done.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. And this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Santana.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 6 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Number 6 stands in.
And leading off for the Rays, left fielder, number 6.
Lays off 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Brad Miller will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Colby Rasmus steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Jason Kipnis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I think there's 2 ways you can kind of look at this hit by pitch. On the one hand, it's a little suspicious simply because these guys have scored so many runs already. But at the same time, at some point, you've got to put a stop to guys diving out over the plate. This may be that time.
Jose De Leon is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. He's set. Here it comes. Yan Gomes is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the run is in to score from third. And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
They turn him loose here on the first pitch after reaching base, and he had a pretty good jump that time. You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing that runner on third to score that they forget about that guy on first, and he's able to take second here with ease.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard down the line. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Michael Brantley will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder. See you later, over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one.
10.
Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Edwin Encarnacion started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard back up the middle. Optimus ranging up the middle. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jose Ramirez stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally settling in now. Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he'll step off. Up and in for ball one. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
You don't really want to hit a guy, but part of the reason he's been in trouble so far is that he hasn't felt comfortable working inside. And if you just let guys lean out over the plate, they're going to eat you up. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Tim Beckham stands in as he looks at a called strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Zimmer is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Striding into the box, Kurt Casale. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Stepping in now, Willie Athamas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Yeah. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
The batter,
Number six will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Chisenhall is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Brad Miller will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
0-1.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ramirez coasts under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now, Colby Rasmus. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here. They can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Evan Longoria digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Danny Farquhar will come on and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
The batter, number 14.
Willie Optimus will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Zimmer, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa, and as you can see, they are way behind. Xavier Cedeno will come on now in a
pitching for the
mop-up
Rays,
role as he'll just
number
try and
31,
keep this deficit from growing any larger. Digging in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He singled his last time up. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Kiermaier digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Ryan Merritt will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Number 6 steps in now.
Now batting, number 6.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
The numbers from his last appearance, not too hot. He
Now
came
batting,
on, gave up 2 runs,
first
and actually
baseman,
wound up taking the loss in relief.
Miller.
Brad Miller stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Brad Boxberger will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Brantley gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ballgame so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Colby Rasmus will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Kurt Casale will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Mike Clevenger will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Into the box now, Willie Athamas, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. Two batters, two strikeouts to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started, as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our